What's good? What's good? I made up a word. I was thinking the other day. What is the difference, or what is the opposite, what is the opposite of an authoritarian? I say fascism, I say collectivism, I say authoritarianism, I say totalitarianism. All I use almost interchangeably because there's almost no point in arguing over the differences between them when you're living under them. And so the opposite of an authoritarian is an empowertarian. So I identify as an empowertarian. Because I want to empower you to become the best version of yourself that you can become. I know it's like the pot calling the kettle black, but shout out Elliot Hulse. He used to run one of the coolest YouTube channels, Strength Camp. I think he still does, but he has gone pretty deep end. So I guess I'm being a hypocrite. But he talked all the time about helping you become the best version of yourself. And I love that. That's essentially supporting self-actualization, which is what I support. I wish we lived in a society that cared about collective self-actualization. But it is clear that we do not. I often say we're being inundated with propaganda. We're being manipulated by social engineers. We're being taxed out the ass to have our money sent overseas. Our healing medicines that have been used for thousands of years are being withheld from us. Damaging interventions are being forced upon us. Where are the American people empowered? How are the American people empowered anymore? It can be extraordinarily difficult to contend with that concept. This concept that America is not as free as it says that it is. And I would like to clarify that as I criticize America, I do so not wanting to bring more government and control about. I do so understanding that the government and their control is the root of a majority of our problems. So, I wish, I hope, I pray that we can stop fighting over the semantics around totalitarianism, authoritarianism, fascism, communism. And let's embrace the idea of supporting leaders who are empowertarians. I am an empowertarian. What's up? I see that there's a viewer. Don't know who it is. I'm just rambling about the opposite of an authoritarian, which is an empowertarian. How many of our leaders do you feel like truly want to empower us as individuals? How many of our leaders truly want to give us more power? Very, 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 very few of them. They all think they're brilliant people with grand designs for how to structure society, but they're fucking wrong. because society doesn't need structure. Individuals need supported in the pursuit of self-actualization, and the structure will organically form as these people create and construct voluntary relationships of trade and of community. Voluntarism. How many relationships do you have that are voluntary with the various institutions you have to interact with? If you buy a used car for $1,000, do you have to get it inspected? Do you have to then go get it licensed? So to spend $1,000 on a used car, you might have to go spend $200 to $500 just to get it inspected and licensed and put in your name. I didn't agree to get the government involved in the transaction of a used car sale. The car has already been taxed upon its initial sale. The raw materials were taxed upon their trade. Just taxes at every part of the supply chain are fucking killing us and takes away our power. We're gonna win. We're gonna win back some power. If you don't own guns, I would support or suggest you begin to invest in guns. And I will end with this expression as to why I believe that. It is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. I don't remember who, it's just a Zen proverb, but we're in a war right now. There is a war on the average American. There is a war on the middle class. It's actually a globalist war, but America, by fighting our battles, will set the precedent for how the rest of the world can fight their own battles. And guns will be a big part of that. All right. Thank you very much to whoever's been watching. I love you. Keep fighting the good fight. I believe in you. Much love.